What appealed to you first about playing the role of Walter Keane?
That I always wanted to work with Tim Burton, and that I always wanted to work with Amy Adams, and that I like to play characters that push my imagination a little bit beyond the usual. And with usual, I mean what I'm used to.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about that because I think you became known for playing some more interior, sort of quiet characters. Certainly Hans Lander is that's sort of what makes him so frightening. And Walter is kind of the opposite. He's very, very flamboyant and kind of manic. Was that an interesting, change for you?
Well, yeah, that's a result. I don't calculate the result really. I just try to make sense of what there is in the script and try to contribute what I have at my disposal. It's really not that complicated of a edifice that I bring to this. I just like to work. I like to do a good job, and I don't really think too much about talent.
And how was your first experience working with Tim Burton? What was his approach on set?
With Tim, you can really communicate on a level that apart from the inspiration and the stimulation, you really feel like you reach the end of, not you, I do, reach the end of my not tether, but the comfort zone. And that, a little step beyond that now is necessary to proceed. And that's really what you could also call development.
I was interested in the Keane's marriage because obviously we do see a lot of them together on screen, but I felt there were sort of levels that I didn't fully get from the script. Did you and Amy talk about, what really motivated her to stay, what motivated him to sort of see?
Well, the great thing about working with Amy is that she has a pretty much of an understanding analog to mine of what it is that we're doing, and Tim very much supported that we don't really talk about it because we're not academics, we're actually craftspeople. And so that doesn't mean that we don't think. The great thing is with Amy, you can try everything. Okay, if this would be the case, what would you do if? What would we do if? And then we do it. And then with under the guidance and the careful and competent hand and eyes of the director, you make a decision. And you can do that with Amy on a practical level that is a dream, because that's exactly how I imagine I should and would want to work.
Well, congratulations on joining the Bond franchise. Very exciting.
I haven't joined the franchise. They cast me in a movie. Come on.
That's true. It's a proud tradition, though. How does it feel to be joining a history of, let's say, Bond villains?
I didn't join a history of Bond villains, and everybody knows that it's a villain. And this is my next job, and I'm happy to talk about this last one.